Welcome to the next edition of Spotlight, where we'll give you some valuable insights, very quick videos for improving your trading and investing. But before we begin today's session, which is going to focus on the emotional aspect of greed, as always, we give you the caveat that trading in any markets could be risky, and you could go to this link here to read our full disclosure. So how many of us feel this way? We get into a trade or an investment and we want to hold on all the way to get maximum profits, and we hold and we hold and we hold, and then poof. We held a little too long. And what I want to do in this edition of Spotlights is going over the great ability of candlesticks to let you adapt very quickly to changing market conditions, because the market is always changing and there are times to adapt depending on what the market is telling us. So let's give you an example of this. So here we have a market. Doesn't matter what it is. It happens to be ExxonMobil. It's a weekly chart, but again, candles can be used in all markets and all time frames. We have students from dozens and dozens of countries from around the world. So here at 1, in fact, if you want to do a little quiz for yourself, what is 1? What candle pattern is 2, where the red candle wraps around the green candle? What is 3? And what is 4? And you could just put the player on pause to get the answers. But if you don't want to do that, no big deal. So here we have a shooting star confirming resistance, a bearish engulfing pattern where we have the red candle wrapping around the green candle, another shooting star, a doji. So we see a strong, potentially strong resistance area. So the market pulls back. Now let's say we think of buying over here. Of course, the market successfully tested support from back here. Great risk reward. If you're buying on the close here, your risk is here. And my target would be in this resistance zone. So you buy, you keep a stop under the lows here, or under the low here, and the market moves up. You feel like a king. And you're getting close, but not quite to the resistance area. All right, you want to get that last few dollars in because greed takes over. But what you should notice is this red wrapping around the green is a bearish engulfing pattern. And notice how it became a resistance area. So at a minimum, what you should do is move protective stops to lock in your profit. Or lock in those profits. You're certainly close enough, and this is what happened after. So emotions are a very important aspect to take into account when you're trading or investing. And as I mentioned, candles are great for giving you a time to adapt. Yes, there was major resistance throughout many, many months up here, but the market, all of the candles was telling you, hey, this is now a resistance area as confirmed, the bearish engulfing pattern as confirmed by the action over here. And, it's hard to sell. Most of us are interested in buying, but there are times to lock in those profits. And, I had this cartoon made up. Always knew, H.B. Wunsdorf, always knew when to sell. Now, for those who want to have ongoing daily education, be sure to check out our member site at candlecharts.com/MyCC, which stands for mycandlecharts.com. And as shown here, you'll never trade alone. These are some examples of what you'll be getting each day: chart of the day, a trade setup of the day, chart challenge, and so forth. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact Paul at candlecharts.com, and be sure to check out this link for special details. Thanks for joining us.